Likewise he made the altar of burnt offering of acacia wood, its length 5 cubits, and its width another 5 cubits, square, and 3 cubits high. And he made its horns at its 4 corners, which were of the same piece, and he covered it with bronze. He also made all the utensils for the altar, cauldrons, tongs, bowls, hooks and shovels. He made all his utensils of bronze. And he made for the altar a bronze grating of wire work, which he placed under its border to the middle of the altar. He also cast 4 rings at the 4 ends of the bronze lattice, to hold the poles in. And he made the staves of acacia wood, and covered them with bronze. And he put the staves through the rings on the sides of the altar, to carry it with them, hollow he made it, of boards. The court of the tabernacle. He also made the bronze laver and its bronze base, from the mirrors of the women who watched at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. He also made the atrium. On the south side, at south, the curtains of the court were 100 cubits long, of twisted linen. Its columns were 20, with 20 sockets of bronze, the capitals of the columns and their moldings, of silver. And on the north side curtains of 100 cubits, its columns were 20, with their 20 bases of bronze, the capitals of the columns and their moldings, of silver. On the west side, curtains of 50 cubits, its columns 10, and its bases 10, the capitals of the columns and their moldings, of silver. On the east side, on the east, curtains of 50 cubits. On one side curtains of 15 cubits, its 3 columns and its 3 bases. On the other side, on either side of the gate of the court, curtains of 15 cubits, with their 3 columns and their 3 sockets. All the curtains of the court all around were of twined linen. The bases of the columns were of bronze, the capitals of the columns and their moldings, of silver, likewise the coverings of their heads were of silver, and all the pillars of the court had silver moldings. The curtain at the entrance to the court was of embroidery work, of blue, purple, crimson, and fine twined linen. It was 20 cubits long, and its width, that is, its height, was 5 cubits, the same as the curtains of the court. Its columns were 4, with its 4 bases of bronze and its capitals of silver, and the covers of their capitals, and their moldings, of silver. Construction management. All the stakes of the tabernacle and the court around it were bronze. These are the accounts of the tabernacle of the congregation, which were made by the order of Moses by the work of the Levites under the direction of Ithamar son of Aaron the priest. And Bezaleel the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, did all the things that the Lord commanded Moses. Beetles used in the sanctuary. And with him was Oholiab the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, a craftsman, designer, and sewer of blue, purple, crimson, and fine linen. All the gold used in the work, in all the work of the sanctuary, which was the gold of the offering, was 29 talents and 730 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. And the silver of those who were registered in the congregation was 100 talents and 1,775 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. Half a shekel per head, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, to all those who passed through the census, from the age of 20 years and up, which were 603,550. There were also 100 talents of silver to cast the bases of the sanctuary and the bases of the veil, in 100 bases, 100 talents, 1 talent per base. And of the 1,775 shekels he made the capitals of the columns, and covered the capitals of them, and girded them. The bronze offered was 70 talents and 2,400 shekels. Of which were made the bases of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the bronze altar and its bronze lattice, and all the utensils of the altar. The sockets of the court all around, the sockets of the gate of the court, and all the stakes of the tabernacle and all the stakes of the court all around.